What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Eddie Harvey here from TradeWithEddie.com. All right, guys, here we are. It is Thursday. Trading Tip Thursday, guys, is literally a couple of minutes after midnight. I'm up, and I'm like, let me do this video, guys. I tried to do it a couple of times yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do it, and here we are. It's Thursday, so let's talk about what's going on. GBP AUD. Excuse me, the time I'm making this video. So I've taken as of between Tuesday and Wednesday 3 trades with GBP AUD, and literally I won 2 and I lost 1. So let's talk about what happened here and what I'm saying. So the tip of today, guys, is that the trend is your friend. Okay, the trend is your friend. And even the L I took, I see where I literally could have turned that loss into a win. Okay, with a little more patience. So let's get into it. So here we are, guys. GBP AUD. I'm not gonna make this video too long, guys. For a while, GBP AUD, we look to the left here. Obviously, beginning of the month, and for a while, it was in a very strong area of consolidation. Finally, we had where price broke out to the upside, and now here we are, it's pushing to the downside. But even within this, there were moves to take, and I did grab some trades and some profits out of that, understanding or based on how you trade, right? So let's look at what's going on right now and what's happening with GBP AUD. I love to start from out of this area of consolidation and show you what I was looking at. So here we are, this consolidation, and out of this area of consolidation, let me box this up really quickly, right? This area of consolidation right here, change the color on that. Price finally said, hey, you know what? We're getting up out of here. And the banks came in out of this whole area of consolidations, resistance levels, support levels. Right here, we had this very strong bullish engulfing candle, which looks like a banker's candle here. Can be called that as well. Right here, where this is just a very strong bullish engulfing candle where it shot up and overtook this small bearish candle right here. This candle is still significant, even though it's small, right? Because this was the last bearish candle from price that the banks had before the bullish candles took over with momentum. So price shot up, broke out of this area, boom. Once it broke up out of this area, it never came back to touch this candle here. Okay, never came back to touch this candle to fill what's called an imbalance, right? So it left an imbalance in the market, meaning that price never came back to this area. It's kind of like connect the dots, right? Kind of like a connect the dots thing where everything has to touch, line up, and continue to move forward, right? So that's one thing that the banks, in most cases, will do is fill gaps and imbalances. If you even look at the previous bearish candle right here, we had it here, then we had the bullish candle right here. On the next bearish candle, what the price do, it came back into the body of this candle, okay, and filled this imbalance. And typically, when an imbalance is filled, the first place it will definitely go is to the body of the candle, like so here. The second place it'll go is to the wick of that candle, and the third place is like to the 50% area of the body of that candle, okay? So that's something where if you look right here, everything is touching, connecting, and so forth. After this, price shot up, okay, shot all the way up, definitely with some potential areas of where you could have been buying over here, getting in on some buys and so forth. And then once price came up here, right, to this high up here, this became the area of what? Resistance, and this became the area of support. From here, so we have, you look at right here, we had a base from this area, right? We had a base, then price rallied, we have another base, and then we had a drop, okay? So what's significant here is that obviously this was the start of a downtrend where price came and created highs, lows. We had a high here, right? A low here, a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and so forth. Rinse and repeat. Kept dropping, 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 until what I was looking at, where price was going to come back and fill the imbalance on this candle, which it did. If you look right here, right? This green candle right here, this bullish candle came, this more so of a, I guess this would be more so of a doji, right? Boom, it came into the body, it wicked, it filled the imbalance that was off this candle. And this is why I have the blue line right here, this blue ray, to show you where it started on this candle here, came right into the body of this candle. And from here, I thought we were going to see price now push back up. But what happened was, right, I even waited. I said, you know what? I'm going to enter. I entered a buy limit right here. So when price came back down, boom, it actually, price came down. And the one thing I noticed, it broke below this level and it cleared out right below this area of support here. This is a very significant area of support. All under here, right, there's money, right? Anybody that was selling, all under here, this is liquidity under here. So anybody that was buying, this is where they had their stops at. And anybody that was selling up here, this is where they had their stops at. So obviously the bank came in, right? The banks came in and they took out the liquidity above here and continued to take out higher liquidity levels and came back down. And then guess what they did? They took out liquidity below this level. But I thought price was going to come and retest in this level, which it did. But then I thought bullish momentum was going to take back over and it was going to push back up, okay, to fill imbalances on the going back up, because you have an all in here imbalance plus a gap that needs to be filled here, right? You also have, I guess you don't have one higher, but there's one right there for sure. So I thought it was definitely going to do that out of the gate, and that is not what happened. So what made me think of it, so I went to the lower time frame because I didn't see any imbalances on the higher time frames. So let me go down to the 15-minute chart. So once it came to fill that imbalance, where was I at? Let me show what I was looking at when what I should have waited for. Right, price came right here into it with this candle here, right? But I waited again, like I said, I waited for the buy limit, but then it took out those that liquidity level, then continued to go down. So always, I would tell you guys, be patient, and also remember the trend is your friend, guys. So here's what I was looking at here. Okay, we had this bullish candle that, boom, they broke above this level, and then it retested right into the body of this candle, and I was under the impression price was going to shoot up. So, and it could have, right? Because even off of here, I always, a stop loss from this area right here, right? This candle, a stop here. I had a stop within this area. I just literally, which I normally don't do a stop that high. I do about a 30 pip stop loss, but I had below these lows, I had like a 40 pip stop loss, right? So after we had the momentum of where price came and cleared these lows out, it then came and started consolidating right in here. And when I saw it, I'm like, yo, this is going to shoot back up. But then we had news on the Australian dollar, which was positive for Australian dollar. So it shot the Aussie up. But on the back end of the GBP AUD, it took over momentum and shot price down because it's a secondary currency in this pair. Then price went down. Okay, boom, and created a new low right here. So I took an L on that. It's all good. So what I noticed this morning, came down here. Okay, boom, stopped me out. And on this candle here, this big, huge bearish candle right here, right? But this also creating an imbalance in the market. So price came down right in this area. Once I saw this, we had the impulse candle here out, another impulse candle back in. This area was significant. This started indicating to me we have a potential reversal. So it was equal lows on these candles for the most part, right? But it created an area of support right here, and this was the new low. So if you look right here, it went from high to low, lower high, lower low. Then I said, okay, once bullish momentum took over and closed above this area, it retested right back into the body of this candle. I took an entry and rolled this up for a buy. Boom, 70, 80 pips bagged on that. But what I was still looking at The main tip I gave you guys, what? The trend is your friend. Overall, this trend is still what? It was still bearish, okay? Price broke these lows, cleared this level of support, took out all liquidity, then shot down. And I said, okay, the momentum is still bearish. Price is going to come fill the gap that was created and fill the imbalance that was created by this last bullish candle here, right? Off of this engulfing candle here, okay? Price dropped, came back up with this candle. I got it already marked up right into the body of this candle. I had a sell limit set right here. Well, I think I just executed a sell off this level right here. And from here, I don't like being in the market too long. And I was looking at what was possibly going to happen next. And I closed out this trade for 60 pips in profit. It just closed literally 30 minutes ago. So I won both ways. I won going to the upside with a buy, and I won coming to the downside with a sell. Now, right here, what's a little more significant as well is now what's going to happen next. So I looked at this area right here. As you can see, I already have this marked up. This was significant because there are no imbalances here. Okay, all of the gaps are filled here, but then we had a gap here between these two bullish candles. And I had it marked right here to show you where I figured price would go. I figured price would come back in to fill that gap, which it did. You see it came right into it, literally right in the middle of this gap. And now here we are where price is looking like it might want to just come back up a little bit, then it'll probably go back down. So overall, what do I think is going to happen now? I think price is going to definitely come back down to this low right here, right? And for a second, it's going to come back down to this low and mitigate this level and then potentially shoot up. Or it's going to clear out the liquidity below these lows here for anybody that was buying down here, clear that out and then continue to go down with bearish momentum. Because overall, that's the 1 hour. On a 4 hour, go to higher time frames, you get some better analysis. If you look right here, here we are with a gap, right? On the 4 hour chart, if you look right here, the imbalance was filled off of this candle and this candle, but then we have a gap between these two candles, which is still being filled. So, but if you look, even if you look at what happened right here, on the 4 hour chart, momentum is bearish. Let's go to the daily. Again, look at the daily. We still have bearish momentum, guys. So looking at that, that's signifying to me that the market, it's a very good chance that the market is still going to go down. All right. Now it may go back down to these lows right here. Okay. Because this is a significant low right here. This area I got marked up, and it may come back down to this level. And then from here, decide to now turn back around, or from here, it may continue to drop. Working growing consolidation, one of three things. But that's where we're at. I'm thinking it's going to continue to go bearish for the time being, right? It's getting at least up to this low right here. This is a very significant area. Then here, it may continue to push back up or break this low, and then now start to continue with some more bearish momentum. So we'll find out soon. But that's what's up with GBP AUD, man. I hope you guys got some value from this. I went a little longer than I wanted to, but definitely wanted to break down what happened with me in this trade, right? And real quick tip, like I said, remember the trend is your friend. Trade with the trend. Had I been more patient where I took the LLET, I just recapped that really quickly. I took it right here, guys. What I should have waited for after this 1 hour candle broke this liquidity. I wasn't thinking. It broke through, right? This bearish engulfing candle came through and took out, this is the candle that took out all of the liquidity under here at that point, and it broke this area of support at that point, and it retested with this candle. I should have known right there, okay, this is a very good chance this is about to continue to drop and continue with the trend. If I wanted to get in this candle for bullish, looking for a buy after it broke this candle, I should have waited for an engulfing candle to break back above and close above this area, then retest this area, then went up then that could have been me getting in for a buy instead, like I did down here. Okay. So hope you guys got some value from this, guys. Listen, I have a free ebook. More than welcome to grab it. If you go to the 14 Do's and Don'ts of Forex Trading, if you want to go there, get that, go to tradewitheddy.com, guys. I give 7 do's and 7 don'ts that you should be doing when you're in the markets. And it comes with a 40+ minute audio and a bonus 3-step checklist. All right, tradewitheddy.com if you want to grab that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Have a great day.